Hallelujah. And we are looking at the subject, authority that be. We just treated private authority as the first authority that people find themselves and they easily submit to. Praise God. And now we want to look at public authority. Public authority. Public authority. Public authority means authority that is governed by the government. All right? Simply put, it's an authority that is under the supervision and owned by the government. Are you employed into any of the ministries under the government establishment? Are you a politician who is given an appointment and you work under the government? Whatever authority that you handle that is under the government, we refer to it as a public authority. It means you have the authority to occupy that office, to do what is required, and you are paid at the end of the day by the government. A lot of people do well when they work under private authorities. They do their best, all right, because they are under the close supervision of the owner, or because they can easily be known, their work can easily be seen by the owner. Some they do their best because they have competition, and they believe strongly that if they don't do their best, they won't be paid as their company or establishment will not strive. So because of that, they work under that mandate that they must put in their best. But when it comes to public offices, where they are subject to public authority, they usually say they put the work not on their head, but on their shoulders. It means they don't put in their best. They do whatever they like to do and say, this is my own national cake, this is my part. And that's where you see almost in all government offices. And these are the same people that will complain about the government of the day, not knowing that they are part of the government. They think it takes only one person, for instance, the governor of a state, or the president of a country, or the chairman of a local government, for that local government to do well, for that state to do well, or for that country to do well. It's a collective effort. Collective effort of everyone, all employees, because they are members of the team of the government. If you are involved in a football match, you are restricted as a team to only have 11 players. You can't have 15, because your opponent is also going to have 11 players, and that is the rule of the game. So that you are part of the team, directly or indirectly, is preventing another person to become a part of that team. And it's not usually the best 11 that are employed to play at a particular match. For one reason or the other, some people can even be waiting for the second half that are better than those playing the first half. So it means you are given the privilege, not the right, to be a part of the team. So if you don't play well, it will affect the entire team. So as an employee under the government, you are a member of the team. The government have chosen you, have employed you based on who you say or you profess to be a part of the team, and they believe that with your efforts, collaborating with theirs, their government will succeed. But what do you see today? When you take time to screen certificates, you discover that some people, they gain employment with fake certificates to start. Even what they claim to have read in the higher institution, they never did. So they are using other person's certificates. And you think God is not looking at all of this? They lie about so many things about them, so that you have fake identities. You are not able to get the real stuff that you wanted. And that is not right. Now God opened my eyes and I saw why he actually gave me this subject a few days ago. He actually gave me, through this particular subtopic, public authority. I saw a young man of a little above 6 feet, and light in complexion, not too light, just slightly light in complexion, and the man is not that fat, all right, but a little bit fat. Okay, it should be between his late 40s and early 50s. And I saw him, he was working in his office, and in the process he was complaining as if the messages that he's receiving now about end times, why Christians should change, is affecting him. And he was now saying, how will I stop all of these things? Now I'm not the only one that is involved. I have to sign, and I have to take the money that is given to me by my boss. Because if I don't take the money that is given to me by my boss, I won't be able to handle the major things that I should be handling. And then, if I decide not to take it, my boss will also have a problem with me. It could lead to my demotion and all of that. And so this is a tax. How can I get myself out of this? Because he looked into his life, and that was the area he has his problem. You see that in public establishment, to practice Christianity, it becomes very difficult. People are involved in corruption either because they are corrupt themselves, or their leaders are forcing them to become corrupt. They force them to comply to corruption. And they give them benefits when they do, and when they don't, they give them severe punishment. And now you complain the state is not working, the government of the day is very bad, it's very corrupt. But you don't know these little things is affecting the country. Of course, the government is encouraged to pay its staff well. All right? It's highly encouraged in order not to expose them into temptations. But when you are paid well, and your eyes is on that which is supposed to be used for the betterment of everybody in the state, developing the state, influencing all that has to do with your office positively, and you are siphoning the money and nothing is being done, and you have something wrong that is written, it's put on record that this work is done. Just like we may be surprised to know that so many states have a lot of roads that are bad, and what they have in record are those roads are thoroughly been tied and they are in their good shape. Which governor or such state will be bold enough to stand and say, no, this is a wrong report. Let us correct it and do the right thing. Of course, you know the implication of such decisions. And you can see why there's no development. People are afraid to hurt other people, and to do the right thing is difficult. It's a corrupt system. This is what leads to a total failure. And now we can see what is happening. All over the world, God is saying, I'm not happy. So we must repent totally and entirely. That office, you are the governor. That office, you are the president. You have been doing it before, but repent now. God will give you the wisdom of escape. I know of a man that was threatened because he didn't sign a paper that would require doing something that was badly done and supplied to an establishment under the government. The thing was done by a group of persons with their own money and done so badly, and they drew up a plan to get money from the government. And in their budget, when they saw everything, they saw what was done, he said, no, this cannot be approved. I can't sign this. I can't be part of it. Because of that, that man remained in his position. And he was punished and even transferred from where he was enjoying and doing well to a village. And you know what happened? Another government came. And in that village, because he was like now a local champion, he had the opportunity to meet with the governor. And the way he spoke and answered the governor was so impressed. And he said, somebody like you, we need you in the city. You have to be in the capital city of the state. And he was given double promotion over those that punished him. God has a way of rewarding his people. Stand. You may suffer for some time. Be happy if you suffer for the sake of Christ. Hallelujah. Now, we just discussed public authority. Please stay connected. We are coming again very shortly to introduce the next one. Remember, the topic again is the authority that be. You are going to be blessed as you go through all, and God is going to use you to bless people that you'll be sharing this message with, but you need to know the message first. So please stay connected. We are going to take them, each of the subtopic, very brief, but God has a lot in store for you. God bless you, and stay connected. We are coming back very soon.